Disney just made it official, and the supernatural world of Rayburn is about to get a whole lot wilder. Zombies 5 has been greenlit for both Disney Plus and Disney Channel, marking the latest chapter in one of the network's most beloved and enduring musical franchises. And this time, the threat isn't rising from the grave, it's rising from the sea. Following the events of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, the fragile peace that Victor and Nova fought so hard to build between the Daywalkers and vampires now faces a brand new challenge. A band of fierce, mysterious mermaids has arrived in Rayburn, armed with a persuasive siren song capable of luring new allies to their side. With loyalties on the line and the harmony of their community hanging in the balance, Victor and Nova must once again rally their forces and uncover what the mermaids are truly after before everything falls apart. Malachi Barton and Freya Skye are confirmed to return in their breakout roles as Victor and Nova, the central duo who carried Zombies 4 to remarkable success on Disney+. Joining them is Trevor Torgman, reprising his fan-favorite role as Bucky, the charming, high-energy cheer captain and cousin of Addison from the original trilogy. Rounding out the returning ensemble are Swayam Bhatia as Vera, Julian Lerner as Ray, and McConnon Knife as Vargas, all of whom first appeared in Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. 3 new faces are stepping into the spotlight as the franchise's latest supernatural newcomers. Diana Babnikova joins as Pearl, the cool girl of the mermaid trio. Taylor Oliver takes on the role of Finn, described as the bad boy of the group. Olive Mortimer rounds out the trio as Sandy, the tech-savvy member of the crew. Adding another layer to the story is Emily Costrisi, who enters the Zombies universe as Izzy, a zombie and transfer student who also happens to be Zed's cousin. On the production side, franchise veterans Milo Manheim and Meg Donnelly, who starred as Zed and Addison across the first 3 films, are stepping behind the camera as executive producers for this installment. Director Paul Hohen, a DGA award winner who has helmed every single film in the Zombies franchise, returns once again to direct and executive produce. His consistent creative vision has been a cornerstone of the series' signature blend of heart, humor, and explosive choreography. Dondrico Johnson is back to choreograph what are being described as next-level dance sequences, while composer Tom Howe returns to craft the original score. The screenplay is being written by Chris Hazard, Michael Fontana, and I.D. Fay. Production is scheduled to begin this spring in New Zealand, the same location that has served as the production home for previous installments. An official title for the film has yet to be announced but is expected to be revealed at a later date. Disney has confirmed a 2027 premiere window for the project across Disney Plus and Disney Channel. The timing of this greenlight carries significant weight when viewed against the backdrop of the franchise's performance. Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, which premiered in the summer of 2024, amassed 9.3 million global views on Disney Plus within its first 9 days. By the 6-month mark, that number had climbed to 43 million views, a figure that made the decision to push forward with a 5th installment feel not just logical, but inevitable. Across all platforms, the Zombies franchise has generated 385 million hours of viewing time in the United States alone. Cable premieres of the first 3 films each ranked number 1 among kids ages 6 to 11 and tweens ages 9 to 14 inches their respective debut years. The announcement arrives during what Disney Channel is marking as a milestone year. In 2026, the network is celebrating major anniversaries for both High School Musical and Hannah Montana, 2 properties that defined a generation of Disney Channel fans. New installments including Descendants, Wicked Wonderland, and Camp Rock 3 are also set to premiere this summer. Last summer's Descendants and Zombies Worlds Collide tour was a massive success, with the concert special now streaming on Disney+, and the tour is set to return this year featuring talent from the Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock franchises. With mermaids now entering the mythology alongside zombies, werewolves, aliens, and vampires, the Zombies universe has proven time and again that it refuses to stay contained within the boundaries of what came before. Each installment has introduced a new supernatural community, and each time, the franchise has used that expansion not as a gimmick, but as a deliberate storytelling device, a way of asking the same essential question in a fresh, more complicated setting. What does it actually take to trust someone who is nothing like you? Mermaids, with their ability to enchant through song and their power to manipulate loyalty, bring an entirely new and unsettling dimension to that question. Unlike the zombies who simply wanted acceptance, or the vampires who were learning to coexist, the mermaids arrive with an agenda. They are not immediately sympathetic. They are persuasive, unpredictable, and operating on their own terms, and that ambiguity is exactly what makes them such a compelling addition to the world Paul Hoen has built over 5 films. At its core, the Zombies franchise has always been about the courage it takes to extend a hand to someone the world tells you to fear. Zombies 5 appears poised to push that theme into genuinely uncomfortable territory, forcing Victor and Nova to decide not just whether the mermaids deserve peace, but whether peace itself is possible when one side holds a power that can make you forget why you were ever afraid of them in the first place. Music has always been the secret weapon of this franchise, and Zombies 5 may be the installment where that weapon finally meets its match. Previous soundtracks charted on Billboard's Kid Albums chart, and songs from the films have racked up millions of streams and viral moments on TikTok, hooking fans who had never watched a single frame. Choreographer Don Draco Johnson and composer Tom Howe both return, and their presence alone signals that the musical ambition here is anything but coasting. What makes this entry different is that the mermaids do not simply arrive with claws or fangs. They arrive with a siren song, a power rooted entirely in music. For a franchise built on the idea that a perfectly executed number can change hearts and shift allegiances, that is not just a compelling villain origin. It is a direct challenge to everything Rayburn has ever stood for. For anyone who has not yet set foot in Seabrook or who simply needs a reason to go back, all previous installments are streaming now on Disney Plus in a dedicated franchise collection. The full arc is there. From the moment Zed and Addison first crossed that divide, through every supernatural community that followed, all the way to the fragile peace that Victor and Nova are now fighting to protect. With production beginning this spring in New Zealand and a 2027 premiere on the horizon, there has never been a better time to catch up, or to start over from the very beginning. Now that the mermaids have officially arrived in the Zombies universe, we want to hear from you. Are you excited to see Victor and Nova take on a whole new supernatural force, and which of the new mermaid characters has you most intrigued? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay up to date on everything Zombies 5, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat.